when you're facing different challenges, like how you respond to those challenges is really what determines your success or lack thereof. And it just talks about attacking everything with boldness and energy. When you attack something with boldness and energy, you create a different dynamic. It allows you to persist through being shut down, through being told no, through the challenges. Challenges are a part of life. Good morning to you, good day to you, good evening to you. Whatever time of day it is that you're watching this, I wish you the absolute best. My name is Freed. Welcome to The Art of Being Freed. This is a show that focuses on growth, mindset, development for creators and creatives. The main thing that holds people back is fear. It could be fear of failure, it could be fear of success, but one of the things that I'd recommend for you to do to get over that fear is to eliminate negativity and remove fear-based influences out of your life. Fear is a marketing ploy and tool. I've seen people use fear as a way to draw people in, only to sell a product to reduce that fear in the same sentence. It's one of the very first marketing techniques. In fact, fear-based marketing is the #1 marketing tool that is used to get people to buy things. The problem with that is if you play to someone's fear, sure, you may get a sale, but you as the person that's on the receiving end of that fear, it's going to stop you from moving forward until this specific need is filled. Fear is always going to be there. It's up to you to go and conquer that fear through action, through faith, through not believing in what you see, right? Walk by faith, not by sight. So eliminate that negative vibe from your life, right? Whether it's news, whether it's songs and music, whether it's influencers. There are a lot of influencers who, you better do this now because this is happening. You're going to get punched in the mouth. Selectively get a hold of that type of content if you need to. Sometimes you need to hear that. But if you're on a journey where you're looking to better yourself, remove that fear. Go into it knowing that you're going to have hiccups, knowing that you're going to have people that tell you no, you're going to get hung up on, things may not go your way. It's the attitude that you take into that task. It's the attitude that you take into your approach that's going to allow you to be better at everything that you do. I was reading The 50th Law, written by Robert Greene and Curtis Jackson, also known as 50 Cent. It talks about fear and overcoming fear and facing different challenges. And when you're facing different challenges, like how you respond to those challenges is really what determines your success or lack thereof. And it just talks about attacking everything with boldness and energy. When you attack something with boldness and energy, you create a different dynamic. It allows you to persist through being shut down, through being told no, through the challenges. Challenges are a part of life. I heard a man talking about someone reading a book, and first chapter, everything's going well. Second chapter, everything's going well. Third chapter, everything's going well. Fourth chapter, everything is going well, right? So after a while, he asked, would you continue reading that book? Like, there is drama in life that shapes us to who we are. It makes us better people. So when you go about your business, don't allow fear to stop you. Don't allow fear to hinder your progress. I'm afraid of what it's going to look like. I'm afraid of what people are going to say. I'm afraid people are going to talk about me and my gap tooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. Those were things that I had to overcome. I was never really tripping off the Gap because I grew up in the 90s and we used to snap on each other and the Gap was like the topic. So I had to learn early on how to defend myself and have snappy, snazzy comebacks for the Gap. You know what I mean? So I accept that part. And I think that's a big part of it too. When you accept yourself for who you are and you lean on your strengths and you play to your strengths, it's going to allow you to have that boldness and that energy that you attack task with because you are sure of yourself. There may be equipment and lighting and cameras and stuff that you don't know about, but a confident person is going to overcome that because it's not about how you look, it's about the message that you're giving to the people. So conquer fear by avoiding negativity, eliminating negative influences, music, influencers, people who are selling you fear. Again, I'll never sell you on fear because it's just not the way to go. I'm the most optimistic person that I know, and I want to share that optimism I'm with you. Not everybody likes that. I've been through as much, if not more, than the next person, and I don't compare myself, you know what I mean, to anybody, but everyone goes through challenges. And I make this channel, I make this podcast, okay, to let you know that you're not alone. Right? Like this lady asked, what are some things you're tired of seeing on social media? And she had everybody chime in, and a lot of people were talking they had different responses for everything. My thing that I don't like is negativity. I don't like influencers with a lot of pull being negative and selling their products based on that negative message. It's like, yeah, I could buy this from you and you might have my best interest in mind, maybe, but I'm buying off of a negative vibe. You know what I mean? Which could lead to other negative qualities like frustration and being upset, you know what I'm saying? And distraction and discouragement. Like, I don't want to buy something because of a negative tone that you set. Like, don't set up a negative environment for me to go and buy something from you. One of my favorite laws of power in the 48 laws of power is avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. If I'm buying something from you based on a negative tone or a negative environment that you are setting up, it may lead to other negative energy. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're on a journey to improve yourself, I personally recommend that you go out there and you intentionally seek out your influences. Avoid all the negativity, avoid the darkness, like stay in the light. It's easy to stay in the dark. There's always going to be a lot going on. There's been a lot going on for 6,000 years. You know what I mean? So that's why people say it's like, it's never a perfect time. You got to do it right now because you're only here for so long. And to me, life is about having positive experiences. And I'll even take it up a notch. Life is about having positive experiences with the people you love. It's not necessarily about getting like money and fancy cars and stuff like that. That may enhance the experience. But for me, I'll take a trip with my family to the Cheesecake Factory and an afternoon at the movies. Like, that's a priceless experience to me. That's what I love. Seeing my son get another black belt. Like, those are priceless experiences to me. So you want to control your vibe and control your energy by avoiding negative environments, negative people, negative music. Like, your energy that you put into your mind goes to your heart, you know what I mean? And it stays with you. So what kind of energy do you want to exude? You want to project the type of energy that you wish to receive. If you're having a negative day, it's possible that you're being negative yourself. Like, go out and say hello to somebody, spark up a conversation with someone that you haven't talked to in a while. Write a positive note to yourself. Like, you put out the energy, you project the energy that you wish to receive, it always comes back to you. If you have to do something that you typically don't want to do, if you have a really good attitude towards doing it, you're likely to have better outcomes. So this is Freed with the Art of Being Freed. Follow us on Instagram at Freed Podcast, TikTok at Freed Podcast. Leave a 5-star review wherever you hear this. You know, I wish you all the best. Until next episode, avoid negativity, cut fear off at the feet by intentionally receiving positive influences in your life. Till next episode, peace.